The love stories: there was a wedding in the morning, but during the celebration she has cheated on her husband 6 times. I haven't told anyone about this until now. I was afraid that my husband would find it out, but it seems to me that we are going to divorce, so now I don't care. I lived with my husband for 10 years, and for all of these years I loved him and didn't cheat on him even once. This may seem strange considering things I'm going to tell you. We've got acquainted at the university during the entrance exam period. Together we successfully entered the university and began to study in one group. During the second year, there came a decision to get married. We had many friends and decided to arrange a wedding with 2 series. Firstly, all of the young guests went out from the city for a picnic and celebrated the wedding party there until evening. After that, a holiday for parents and other relatives at home should have taken place. We hired 2 buses and left the city. Everything was perfect. We found a wonderful place, and everybody had a lot of fun. A disco took place later and we were absolutely drunk. The glade where we settled was on the shore of the Volga River. Naturally, everyone began to run through the bushes. Just as usual, boys to the left, girls to the right. Thus, I also went away for a short while. Then I got out from the bushes and suddenly saw Sergey. We were dating while I studied at school, but by this time he was married to my female friend. So I have decided that there is nothing bad about inviting him to my wedding party. Now I actually think that it wasn't an accident when we met in the bushes. I should say that I still liked him then. Somehow, we strangely broke up our relationships, and quite possible that was the reason why he married my female friend. When we collided, he was very confident, and somehow naturally hugged me. We started kissing. We didn't even say a word to each other. It was like we have agreed on something long time before. He dragged me somewhere back into the bushes, and we took up intimacy. Of course, I didn't have a wedding dress on, but still it was my wedding. Only this morning my husband and I have signed in the marriage papers. I felt good and scared at the same time. What if someone would have come upon us? We finished pretty quickly and hurried back to the bonfire. My husband didn't notice my absence. He and his friends were already quite drunk and were singing songs at the bonfire. Around an hour later I went to the bushskin. One more time Sergey caught me there. Like the first time, we made love completely silently, and then separately returned to the bonfire. Actually, until the very end of the evening and the time we began to pack up for going back to the city, Sergey and I crossed 4 more times. One of these times it happened even in the water, when everyone suddenly decided that it was time to swim. The river in the night was as warm as milk. Who is who in the dark was very hard to distinguish even by touch. Many of the guests swam naked, so it wasn't difficult to find some intimacy aside. That's it. On the very first day of my married life, I cheated on my husband 6 times in a row. However, I didn't cheat for the following 10 years. Honestly, this is strange to me.